What's good? We back in the saddle again. About to get this thing kicked out. What it do, what it is, what's up? We go first game of the season. Shadow against Dragons. We won. Good last season. Won the conference championship. The bowl game. Now we are playing 6 14s. Contract with first season 3-9, second season 4-8, 8-5. I think we lost at the White Bowl. Won the Birmingham Bowl for 8-3 and SEC championship. Sunbelt Conference. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. Let's do this first game out the gate. We got some people on the. We got some players on the recruiting board. We coming in. We did pretty good recruiting last year. We put 9 guys on. Put all 9 of them back to the house.
Michigan State fans have already started the Spartan walk on a perfect night for college football and one they hope will finish with a Michigan State victory in its home opener. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25.
To get down so you can win, get out the way.
A crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
How we do? Let's roll it. Let's run it. Hey. She can get me, buddy.
And just about set to get this season underway. All the planning and practice, and we're about to get busy right now. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line.
Let me
Down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Watch the under.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse.
There we go. Way to get there, boys.
Got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the
Way to get there, gentlemen.
Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force
they might have been on them.
first possession.
Man, not really too good.
That's a heck of a start for this defense.
But,
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
These are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. Like, you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You go to the 5 games.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Okay, out.
He's going to pass. Release to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions, big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Looking for a gap. It's Grant. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Frost. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Had a good look last play at pressure.
Makes the grab on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Oh, yeah. Good job, boy.
Not a lot of room on the
Good job,
return, but
boy. Let's go finish it, offense.
Go finish it. And they have it at the 46.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down to the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
Come on, wait.
And they
That's not
in the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
I don't like that. Hey, it's going to be, so they move Hay.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick pass on the jet motion. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying line so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get.
It's picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some.
How you got a position?
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's right on target.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Gotta get this.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far.
Keep running. I get my passing first. Run heavy.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Bell. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Yeah.
He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Back to throw, it's Frost. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down.
Get rid of it.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
Oh, release.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Defense got stopped.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished.
I mean, let me look at the depth chart because we need a better back. They have a Grant behind him. See, we don't know my tailbacks. Something's off.
Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Denning days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Still running at the 40. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. Right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Grant. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looking downfield, it's Frost. They're working that left side. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs up.
Let's get some real quick. Depth chart. Quarterback. Why didn't the Flowers in? Flowers is better. Case. He just resistant. Tailbacks. We got number fullbacks in there. Why? Receivers. Bill got some spaghetti. Get the ball to Bill and Blunt. Fullbacks. So he should be starting here. We got no tailbacks. Oh boy. That's our play but mid-season.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all this stuff.
There you go, way to get there.
It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Pat.
That's it, David. Just a couple of 1st downs here could be enough.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Often got to come on with it.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Frost. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I like to call it Bill.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Why they put him in anyway? Because he resisted. That's all I was in.
Smarty, a great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball play.
It has to be.
The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This junior loves to show off that big arm. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Grant. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The jet sweep pass. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. To throw, it's Flowers. He looks that one in nicely. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about that interior defense stopping the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing is...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finds a tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Got a man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Take it back.
Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The bear already get hot.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
Good. 13, 10. We got 53 passing yards. That tells the tape. Coming fast.
1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football like it makes
you big
super
got knocked out.
especially
Come
down
on,
the
you
stretch
serious?
when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Wow,
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Like it used to be.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. The thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC.
Going up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got his man in the middle.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Back up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. The Spartans want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just trucks through it. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Out.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to get one down to the 15.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans.
Really?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 4th down, gotta have it here. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Run it with the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll go to the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Line getting set on 2nd down. give to the fullback. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. You guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. Lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, Ivory Stevens, this has been another presentation.
I gotta talk to the recruiting department. They talk to my office. And I'm a fullback. Backups. I only have one tail. That's odd. That's how I graduated. That's unreal. We got that'll be a good get for him. All right, we gotta get more throwing. You gotta know what you got at. Unreal. What the team needs. All we need. Wow, they got one. Need 6 of them. Where they all of them go? We gonna look here. Yeah. That's a quarter. Put him on. I need to put him on. Position changes too. down. Took advantage of the organization down. I was gonna play them home. Gotta get these football stores here. He might get through him. It is. How we do. Get the offensive down. They got no tailbacks.
Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off.
And it was taking place as you.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the South Alabama Jaguars return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown.
Just keeps moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Extending the play. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Finds his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
What a perfect spot.
They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field.
They got to go back around.
Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the Jaguars get enough to move the chains.
I think it's really
important. You don't see that?
They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field, you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Grant.
I didn't know I could see it, man.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
I'm not playing this. I think they're gonna lose this one. It's wasted. They're gonna lose it. Say they would. I bet they lose. They got Molly Water. Yeah, say they would. Offense ain't never only one back on them. Might just make this home season. Come back another better year.
Hello, everyone. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Frost. Got the quick pass. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. The short hands, it's blunt. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll
keep it on the ground, and he's
Yes, we roll.
just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Grant. Almost got to the sticks.
Let me get to you.
4th and 1.
Picks up 6. Coming up, 4th down.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Dragged down to the turf.
Is the running back. Picks up 6.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
In the red zone.
Snap in the shotgun. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up.
Let's go.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. The give to the back. Bowls his way into the end zone.
Are you serious?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Frost. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They ran it on first down, now on second. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sticks it in his belly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Fullback's got it. And they're in for a touchdown. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets open down the middle.
I know it's 3rd down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
He got caught.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And oh, he was off to the races. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target to the left.
Come on, defense, really?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got him and they convert.
Bus, come on. Let him sit there and see what he do. They got somebody for it. They making the bus, got somebody for it on the field. Brown lost this. Lose a lot of games. Then on one back. 2-2. Got some good matches this year, but I can't do no one back. Yeah, it's showing. Drop. Drop. Let's talk about the play the rest of the games. I have to. So you drop it. 20. 21. Lost that by a touchdown. Lost that by a field goal. Lost that by a touchdown. Maybe look at recruiting while they play. Boy. Still back. Yep. I like the good commits. About to watch how strong we play. Look at up. Still ready to. I'm about to get this strong safe. Yeah, we get him. Okay, but he's on the roster. We stole him back. Our defense is stopping our offense now. And we're not letting the bottom of the car. Oh. Your own 3 in conference. Are you serious? Got another one. I told you. Yeah, we have one tail back and just put over to the full back in the backfield. It's gonna hurt us. We got 3-0. Really. Good team is 2-0 in conference. Yeah. This contract. Did good 2027. We got the ball 2028. He been the man all year. Let me look at this roster real quick. Peak. They got him playing because he a senior. They go by 84, agility. Speed 72. Only been here a long time. Hector's good, but he behind. He behind. Hey.